Everybody, this is Madmaxed again with another raid video, and today we're going to talk about coins and how to get better coins. And everybody's always poor in this game, and the reason is because anytime you're sitting down and you're leveling something up to level 16, and I don't care what it is, I don't care even if you've got a lot of characters with level 16 gear, you're always going to get a better piece of gear for it. I mean, this is a rare piece. So, eventually I'll swap this out and it'll have better stats, that I need for this character even though I've had this character, you know, I've got everything maxed out to 16. I'm going to get better gear as the game goes along. And everybody knows it costs 5, 10 million a, a pop to get something up to level 16 in this game, especially when you start talking about something that's a legendary item. Legendary items cost a fortune to upgrade. And you're going to fail 30 times. It's 50, 60,000 coins every time you fail. So you're going to spend a fortune upgrading really good equipment. But you need coins. And everybody will tell you, starting out, and that's true, that when you're going to go in and you're going to battle, like in campaign, you're going to go to 12-3. And 12-3 brutal, and I don't care which it is. If you're in hard starting out or normal or, whatever you're in, 12-3 for whatever level you can do is going to give you the best coins for your bucks, for your energy. So when you go in, though, and we're just going to do a quick run. Of course, I've got Skull Crown, and she's just going to fly through this thing. And as you get to the end, you'll look at what you got. You got 11,000 coins from doing this. And you're going to sell the shield. Sometimes it'll sell for 20, 25,000, but the most you're going to make is about 36K worth of coins for doing this. And I realize, you got to fight 12-3 for the level up characters starting out, and you need the food. But if you're really needing coins, this is not the place to go. I mean, you need a good spider team. Now, spider is going to give you that at the very least to a lot more. Now, if you can get a spider 20 team going, and I realize spider 20 is not easy. Let me use one of my better teams that I use all the time. But if I go in and I take my spider team in, and it takes about a minute to run this, but you don't really care. Usually you got 45, we got 45 autos, and a lot of the clans give you 45 autos. I mean, if you're level 5, you're going to get 45 autos a day. Well, 45 autos of this thing is going to take you a little bit. It's going to take you about an hour for a 1-minute team, and that's about what this is. But you just set it to auto and you let it go. Now, when you get down to the end, you're going to get a chance of getting some good gear that you actually need. Like when you go and you do 12-3 brutal, you're never going to need those common shields or those uncommon shields that you get out of this. Just not going to happen. You're not going to need this. You're not going to want it. It's just garbage to sell. And so you're getting just very little bit out of this. You're not getting any gear that you want. So with spider, if you can get up to where you can run a spider, and it doesn't matter if it's spider 15 is your tops, I mean, you're still going to get some gear for whatever level, whatever stage in this game that you're at. You're going to get some gear that you're going to need for the accessories to improve your guys. And so as you burn through here, you might get a piece of gear you want. You might get a piece of gear that's just garbage. Well, this is a 6-star piece. Let's see what we got. We got a defense amulet, which is totally useless. I mean, what you want for an amulet is a crit damage one. There's 86,000 coins that we just sold. That's a lot better than that 20,000 that we just got 4 times. And then we got 9,000 something for that stage. So we made a whopping 95,000 coins compared to going in and spending half the energy to make 20,000 coins. So you can make a lot more coins out of Spider than you can out of anything else. Now, eventually, you're going to have, like, when you go in, you're eventually going to get a character that can, like, do dungeons, and it can solo dungeons, especially Dragon. Now, I've got one that can do it, and on like level 20, I can go in here and just put Bad L in here. You know, this is the crews I use, and you look, and they're all 60, and they're all really good. Well, the reason I used them was because the Dragon event was going on. Well, the Dragon event, I want to do it fast because I got to get a lot of Dragons run to be able to top out in the event. That was what I was using the last time. But I can, in this one, I can go in and I can delete out all these guys except for Bad L. And Bad L Khazar can actually solo Dragon 20 by itself. And so then you can just go in here and put food in, and you can raise your food up. And you're still got a chance of getting a good piece of armor. And if it's not, then you can sell it. You can still sell it for money, and it's more money than you're going to get out of doing 12-3 Brutal. Now, there are a few characters that can do this. Bad L's not the only one. Venom Mage can do it. There are a few other ones. There's not a lot of characters that can do it, but Venom Mage is an epic character. I don't have him on this account, but I have him on my alt account. But and I don't have him geared to do Dragon 20 solo. I have him set for the clan boss, which is a little bit different type of armor and stuff. But if I were to set him up the same way I've got Bad L set up, then he would be able to do that. I mean, he's just that good of a character. And there are several of these that are really good at doing this, that they can go in and they can do. Most of them are legendaries, but if you get the gear on them, they can just solo this. So if you're trying to, and see, you're always wanting to farm Dragon. I don't care what stage of the game you're in, because you're always going to have a piece of speed gear that you're going to need, or a set of stalwart gear that you need, because you want a little bit better, because you may have a rare piece on something that you really want to swap out. And the only way to get it is by keep running those dungeons. And you need the dungeon runs to get the money. The money is really in the dungeons. It's not in the campaign part as much. I mean, yeah, you can make some decent amount of money starting out for running campaigns. But, you're sitting down talking about how many of these campaigns do I got to run if I'm getting 20,000 coins a pop, or 30,000 coins a pop. So to get 30 million, I got to run 1,000 of these campaigns. But if I'm sitting here and, I've got, let's look at some of the gear. And when you go in and you look at some of the gear that I've got, now let's look at your Spider gear. Well, if I sell this thing, and if I were to sell this ring, it's 118,000 coins for that, almost 119,000 coins for that one ring. Well, that's going to take you about 5 campaign runs to get this. Now, yeah, it costs almost double the experience to run, the energy to run one Spider, but that's still 5 times more money. And you also get almost as many coins for running Spider 20 as you get for running the campaign part. I mean, there's very little difference, like 2,000 silver. But, so, for running it, you're getting almost 10,000. And so you got 128,000 coins. Compared to if I'm running like campaign, the most I'm going to get is like 35,000. That's it. And most of the time I'm not going to get that, because sometimes I'm going to get a 3-star item or a 4-star item, it might sell for 9,000 coins or some 5,000 coins. So I'm going to average out about 20,000 coins is all I'm going to average compared to 120,000 coins. So I'm getting 6 times as much money sometimes as I do with the other one. Now, I'm not going to average this out with this, but like in Spider 20, you're going to get a lot of stuff. I mean, you know, because like even like you're not going to get anything less than a blue item, a blue 5-star item. A blue 5-star item is going to go for 45,000. So the very lowest you're going to get is 54,000 coins, almost 55. So you're still going to get at least as much. And when you get something that's good, your coins are that much better. And also you're getting a piece of gear that maybe is possible you need for a character. I mean, if you get a 6-star, you get a 6-star crit damage amulet, you're going to need that. You're going to need that on a character. And if you go in and you look and you get a 5 or a 6-star resist or a 6-star accuracy piece, see, like when I go in and look, and let's just see if I were to sell like a few of these items, what would happen that are the better items. Here's 5 items, 500,000 silver for 5 items that I got out of Spider for 5 runs. That's not counting the silver that I got out of it. And you know, you're going to need accuracy banners. I mean, you just got to have accuracy banners on anybody that debuffs. If they don't debuff, then yeah, you won't resist banners, because you know that way they don't get froze, they don't get stunned, and you know, so those are the 2 main banners you want. And the rest of it, like this thing, it's just garbage. I mean, you know, you can sell it for 75,000 silver. And it takes a lot of Spider runs, but usually like during CVC, Spider gives you more points for CVC. So you're going to run a lot of Spiders anyway, and, you know, during CVC. So you might as well go in and try to develop yourself a really good Spider team so that when you go in, you can make a lot of coins, because the coins are important. I mean, you know, there's a big difference between a level 12 item and a level 16 item. I mean, you know, and I see people all the time, they'll have a bunch of characters and they just don't have their gear up to 16. Well, the gear between 16 and 12 is a huge difference. I mean, you look at this item, it's, you know, I haven't finished her out yet. She's one of the newer ones that I got. But here it is, it's 33% attack. Well, when you get it maxed out, it's 50% attack percentage. So you're looking at adding about, for that last 4 levels, you're looking at adding about 30% more damage to just from that it would do. And it's the same way with your crit rate, it's the same way with your speed, everything. I mean, it adds so much more. That last level is a huge increase. I mean, there's a huge increase between the 15 and the 16. But that 16 is hard to get, and it takes a lot of silver. And as you'll look down through here, you know, it's like, this is some of my older characters. I haven't upgraded his gear since I maxed it out. But, you know, and I'll go back in, I'll have to redo this. And when I do, and a lot of the time the reason I don't do that is because I run out of coins. Everybody runs out of coins in this game. So, you know, this is a tip on how to get you more coins in this game, which is you're going to need, because getting gear to level 16 is extremely important. I mean, it will make or break you as far as your damage, especially in Arena, especially in Doom Tower, and especially in Clan Boss. Now, you can get through the campaigns pretty easy just with one character that's maxed out real well, but, you know, that's campaign. You're not getting a lot for campaign. You're not getting gear that you want. You're not getting the gold that you're not wanting to get the coins that you want. So, you know, what you're looking for is to get into doing dungeons so you get the better gear, so you get the coins so that you can develop a better character. But anyway, that's basically the video, and I hope you guys liked it. If you do, subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Any comments, anything you want to see posted, be more than glad to put it on. Thanks for watching.